Hey guys, here's a Gen 5 T-case on an 8-speed L83. I've been wanting to get this T-case to work. It's a driver's drop, and of course this is fully electronic. I made a sub-harness to do the T-case. So right now we're normal mode, 2-wheel drive. We'll go to 4 high. Alright, we're engaged in 2 high. Now 4 low. Alright, we're in 4 low now. It looks like you have to rotate the dial past it a little bit. It's like a safety. It's spring loaded to return. I'll go back to 4 high. And auto, which if anyone can, leave a comment on what auto does, how it senses when it needs to apply 4 high or whatever. Then back to 2-wheel drive. So, like I said, right now this is in test mode. We have it working in one other vehicle, and on this one I had to do some additional testing. There's different module part numbers and switches and things like that. So I'm trying to make sure this will work for all the T cases. And this T case is very strong. I looked at the rating on it. I think it was 600 foot-pounds of torque is what it can take. And which makes sense because these came on 6.2s, so they're very stout. Kind of see how big it is. I do have my video camera on wide angle. The main downfall to this setup, look at the front drive shaft, and all that's holding this drive shaft in for me removing it is just a little clamp, a little band clamp, and that's just holding the rubber boot on. These aren't bolted to this output gear, or whatever you want to call it, output shaft. It's a slip, and that's because you have your pumpkin is stationary in independent suspension vehicles. So this drive shaft, for the most part, is going to stay perfectly level at all times, so it doesn't need to move much. Where if you have a solid axle, that's a completely different story. You can get a lot of drop and articulation, and you'd want a different type of drive shaft, and you'd want some way to basically bolt this to that shaft somehow. I'm not sure if you can just drill a hole and do something there, but this will work for now on independent suspension vehicles, or even possibly a solid axle if you're not doing anything hardcore off-road and you get the right drive shaft set up for it. But here's a preview for it, and in about 2 weeks I'll probably be ready to start shipping some of these modules out. So if anyone wants one of these setups, let me know, and I'll shoot a price out. Thank you.